Welcome to the Metal Galaxy YouTube channel, where we bring reviews, interviews, the metal news and much more into your living room. Subscribe and like. We have regularly new content on bands, festivals and much more. Let's now review Dethroned and Patriarkh, that was known as Batushka before. The tour is called Embassy of Europe, actually, where Batushka was being reborn as Patriarkh due to circumstances, and it was actually the first time for us experiencing Orthdox Black Metal, so it was one experience to be, and we are going to review this if this was one night to be or not. So grab your boots, enjoy this review. The band that we covered was Dethroned. Thanks to Writing Phoenix Music, thank you so much for this opportunity. So Dethroned was quite an interesting one because they are blackened. That unfortunately, due to time schedule, we hadn't the pleasure to learn more about this genre. But what we noticed is that they are very tight, a bit more darker than black metal, and it was great how they played. They were technically excellent. They really were on top of their game, and the crowd engagement was very limited from here and there, but it was musical driven, and I believe it's great to have this kind of experience too, because it makes it all different in the genre, and Dethroned is definitely one worth to see. And I loved as well how their crowd engagement fitted with the music they played, as they raised their horn and waited patiently for the audience to react, to respond, and then they played future. And I think it's a very strong technique to do, and a difficult one, because not everyone patient is virtuous. So I really loved Dethroned. And another band before we talk about Patriarkh, we actually didn't plan to cover Vltimas. We don't have any videos, but we can say from our experience, when we first saw this band, we were like, whoa, this is such a great band. Like entire, they were really storytelling driven, and the singer has a really deep voice, and it's super interesting to see very extreme metal band to play the way they play. And we definitely have Vltimas on our next coverage list to do it as well. Unfortunately, due to timing and so on, we didn't, but next time we will. And let us know as well if you would like to learn more about Vltimas with their dark story telling music. And yet the next one was Patriarkh, where you all probably are waiting for. So Patriarkh was actually known as Batushka Patriarkh due to circumstances, and it's super interesting. And thank you so much, Hold Tight, for inviting us for this unique experience, as it was a night to be, and something we didn't expect to see actually. And it was a great band actually, not a bit actually too much maybe for some. As for me, I don't think it's my kind of thing. As on the night itself, it all started with this kind of church. So it's actually someone doing like a communion in an anti-Christian way. And yes, so there was church and there was some incense. And then when the incense was burning and you had white clothes, it's very cool for photographs, but as well for people to visualize the band before they come on stage. There were some paintings as well. And then the band came on stage and it was like, what the fuck are we going to have here? As they were all in black attires, you didn't see their face. And then you had the priest who was white and singing, they sung like in a choir. And then they were showing out a painting, a school. And they did the great thing that Dethroned did as well. They really patient, waited. They put up the horn and patiently waited for the crowd to respond. And it's amazing how you can engage with the crowd without having any words. It's amazing. And yet, the set was interesting how they centralized about a certain topic. They showed the school, they showed the painting, and then they made music. It's a very experience-based band, and it's a very black, as it is black Orthodox metal. So for some, it might be a bit too much, like myself. And you have to love as well to have immersive gigs. I'm always up for headbanging, going crazy in a crowd, so that's like a crowd engagement. But if you, the viewer, for example, are looking forward to be at a concert where there is a lot of immersion and something different, then it's a great band to be. And I believe everyone should go once a lifetime to Patriarkh, as you won't find elsewhere the experience. And I believe that's what makes the band as well so great, is that they don't show up your face. It lives up to mystery, but this as well, I believe it's all about the music, the message they are sending, so it doesn't make sense to show their face. So it's a very well towed band with great musicians, like they really played well, they were really tight, so it's a great band, but maybe not for everyone. It might be a bit too dark. So yeah, and I believe they fitted as well with the dark storyteller of Vltimas, as well with Dethroned, because Dethroned was the lighter band of the night. However, they greatly warmed up and they were much darker. And I feel like if you have 4 hours immersive music, that would be overkill. So no, that was a really great gig with really great bill. And one experience to be, and you should go to see Patriarkh if you haven't, as it's a band to be basically. So yes, see you, support the Metal Galaxy as well to bands, and yes, see you.